I know what to do to create business, to create ideas. Look, the reason why Elon Musk is a multi-billionaire is because he uses his head. He uses his head very well. And his head's capacity is the same capacity you have. But you use your own to fry kinam and eat kinking. That is what we use our brain to do. To eat food. Human beings don't want to think. Especially in Africa. When they have time, they should think they are playing Owari. Think they are playing dummy. Think they are playing cards. That's Africans for you. We can't sit down and think. Inventors of ideas are thinkers. Me, I think. Every time I look at things and I think and get solution. This thing, if I can fix this, I can do this, I can do that. So if I leave this country, I can make success easy. Many times I see things I can make people succeed in, but because of the corrupt system, I don't want to do anything. Because you want to do something, they will rope you into the corruption system. Yes! Criminal mindedness. People arrive at the airport, the immigration officers, customs, oh, what have you brought for me? You are a thief! Did he travel because he was going to get you something and bring for you? Disgraceful people. They don't feel shy. Are you not ashamed of yourself? The uniform you are wearing, representing the country, asking people for what they have brought for you. Where do they know you? That is a disgrace. That is the level of uselessness in this country. And then they open their mouth. Everybody eats at his workplace. Your workplace, is it a chopper? Uselessness. Teach people rubbish talk. People cannot even want to go hungry for some time. Then how do you fast? How do you fast? Every day you are eating. And you don't know that the eating every day is what makes you fall sick. Do you know when you don't eat, the germs die in your body? We who don't eat by heart, it's difficult for us to get infections. So. When did you cry? Germs no move. And Tijaduani di. That's not how cry. And my men did ya na me ni chinchim. Where chinchimo? Now, when people fast, they will keep their breakfast, keep their lunch, keep their supper. What is that? You have already disqualified the fast. You say you are forgoing the food. Not knowing you have kept the food. How can God let the fast work? Our interest must be God's interest. What is God's interest? God sent Jesus, and Jesus came 2,000 years ago, and after that he said, occupy till I return. If we occupy that, like criminals will not be ruling nations. Go to offshore accounts and see the leaders of the world, the kind of monies they have snatched and put there. Because God's children fail to occupy. Occupy means take over. God's children allow the devil to use religion and then tell them that this world is not our home. We are just passing through. Look at Mr. Freku, 87 years. What kind of passing through? You are still 87 years sitting here. If you are passing 87 years, you can't pass and go. But because that is what religious Christianity has deceived the world. So it makes the people that are called Christians, who represent God as they claim, not do anything about the world. Oh, when you even look at them, oh, they don't go into politics. Oh no, where you are cinema. You that you claim to have Holy Ghost, you don't go and count Ghana's money. And you allow somebody who doesn't know Jesus, who doesn't have Holy Ghost, to go and count Ghana's money. Even the offering in the church, when they count, nowadays they put camera there. Because the pastors who are in charge of the counting, they steal. Even in the church, oh, now the overseers put camera there because now offering now among four have taken their share in the offering. Even in the house of God, so-called house of God, they are stealing offering that belong to God. How much more in government coffers? Look at the accounts, public accounts committee. Every year, Ghana loses 20 to 30 billion Ghana cedis. That has gone into people's pockets every year. Now, if we stop that money 1 year, 20 to 30 billion Ghana cedis, do you know what we can do in this country? Hey! Like all the villages will have good water to drink. At least boreholes for every village. Huh? Our street gutters will be covered. 20 billion Ghana cedis. It's not Kwarasiko. We sit down and allow people to steal it. Small. This country. And we'll go and be borrowing 3 billion. And then they are giving us in pieces. And we have mismanaged 20 billion Ghana cedi. That is the failure of God's children because they fail to occupy. That is one of the interests of God, number one. Interest of God, number two. God said, Jesus, bring them my kingdom. What is God's kingdom? Government and country. And we have never bothered to establish it. We are only talking it in our mouth and preaching it. We have preached and talked for 2024 years. We have never established God's kingdom, which is a country from heaven. We have never established God's government, which is a government that will never see corruption or mismanagement. We have never done it. Not to talk about getting God's citizens who will be correct citizens of heaven, who will not lie, like Christians who lie. Even their pastors lie. They say God said, when God said nothing. These are some of the interests of God which we have put aside. He said, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Do you see God's will done on earth?
No.
This evil, wicked world. Rather the will of the devil that is happening. I have told you some interests of God. 1, 2, 3. I'll stop here. So don't come and be teaching all kinds of good messages. We are not interested in good. We are interested in messages that will cause the people to be concerned about their earth, about their world, so that a change will happen. Yes. You must change this world. The change must begin in your life. You that you are a crooked person, they are teaching you to change. You don't come to the teachings. You don't come to the lessons. You don't come to the school. Free school or no school fees to be paid. We don't come. And every week we have only 2 classes, Saturday and Sunday. That's why I told God that give me some money to leave this country. Because I'm wasting time here. Yes. Let me get some money, pay the debt that I have, and travel. Go somewhere. Some people will hear me. I tell you, they will want to learn every day. Yes, I know. Ghanaians don't want to learn. Yes. There are some people who need this information. There The people who will be committed more. Only Saturday and Sunday come and learn, they won't come. They won't come. I'm just waiting for money. At least I can go to Nigeria and speak there. Nigeria has 300 million people. So you can easily get more people. Or Rwanda here. Or Togo, Benin. People want information. Committed than, you see, a prophet has no honor in his own land. That's the problem. Anyway, what is your interest? What is your interest? Check your interest. And then check God's interest and see whether is it my interest that I came for or is God's interest that I came for. I'll stop here. We go to the third lesson.